Hi traders, Nathan Bray here from ACY Securities. Today I'll be your host for the instructional video on how to utilize the ACY long short MA or moving average indicator. So I'll go through and explain what the actual long short MA indicator is, some of the benefits of using it, and then we'll go into the live market and have a look at an example of how you might use it and how it would display on a day-to-day basis. And then from there, we'll show you how to implement that into your MT4 platform on your MetaTrader4 trading platform. So let's get started. Now, why would traders use the long short moving average indicator? Well, it begins with a theory. So just to explain that, you've got your current closing price when it's greater than your current moving average. So the current closing price is moving in the direction where it's greater than the moving average. And you also have your current moving average price that's greater than the previous moving average price. So it shows that the market in this example and this theory here is on the long side or moving in an upward direction. So it's taking advantage, and the indicator can then show you the stop loss point based on a previous candlestick. So in essence, what the theory is looking to do is allow you to visualize the current possible long and short directions of the market through the trend of the moving average and the relationship, therefore, between the closing price and the moving average itself. So in essence, it allows traders to determine where the best stop loss point should be in relation to that trend, using the moving averages and of course the close price on your candlestick for that given time period. Now, the benefits of using the long short MA, it allows traders to quickly find out whether the direction is either long or short for the current market condition, based on, of course, the time frame that you're using. It also allows you to use the high and low points as the initial stop loss point after taking advantage of the trend within the customized period. So when the market moves forward in a favorable direction, whether that's long or short, the stop profit will be adjusted accordingly, which means the trader can benefit more from the trend instead of jumping out too early. So it allows you to effectively move your stops either up or down in relationship with the trend, so that you're in a position to get risk out of your trade gradually, and of course start to lock in some profit potentially as well, which I'll show you in just a moment. The best news, of course, is you can use this long short MA across a whole variety of different asset classes. Okay, so whether you're trading stocks or foreign exchange or commodities, indices, etc., you can use the long short MA across all of those. Now, before we get into how to utilize it, what I want to do is just bring up a live example in the markets at the moment and show you how it visually works. So we're looking at the Aussie against the US dollar on a daily chart at the moment. So the easiest way to utilize it is to have a look at where the current candle is, and you can see this example here. And you'll know that if you go up to the straight above that candle, you'll notice here that you've got this red dot. So at the moment, the suggestion here is that price on the daily is actually moving down, okay? And if you want to stay in this particular longer term daily trend, then you've got to allow price to fluctuate. So what it's suggesting is it's looking at this level as the level where you might, in a short position, place your stop loss, okay? So what I like to do too is look at it across multiple different time frames. So let's go and have a look. So remember, the different time frames could be showing a different trend. So let's have a look at the 4 hourly and give you an example. So I'm just going to move this 4 hourly trend here. And you can see right down the bottom here where price at the most recent bottom, you can see here price has suggesting as we're moving across, it's putting in, this is where your stop should be. So if price was to go down and break that level, you should automatically get out as this uptrend is over, okay? However, as price starts to move up, which you can see it doing here, 4-hour period after 4-hour period, as trend is moving up, what you're noticing is it's raising this green dot as the place to put your stop. All right. So for example, as it starts to move up, you can use that as a guide. If you're getting in at a higher level and price was to reverse, then you're putting yourself in a position where you're not jumping out too early as this green dot is raising. So you can see it raising, raising. Let's say you were getting in down here. You're in a position now where you're effectively utilizing the long short MA as a trailing stop loss in effect. So, and if you're getting in as the trend is already on, you're in a position where you're reducing your risk as well. So using it as a guide. So price got all the way, I guess, up to this level here where you would have been well and truly in profit if you had have moved in when these first green dots came into effect. Conversely, if we were to look at when price was moving down, okay, you're using this level here as in a short position as where you would put your stop loss. So obviously that would be above price. So it's utilizing both previous highs and lows in line with the moving average and price in front of that moving average. So you can see it's, as you're entering this position on the short side, you can see it's continually updating perhaps where your stop should be so that you're not jumping out either a short position or a long position too early. All right, now let's finish off by having a look at how this works as far as putting it onto your MetaTrader4 platform. So a couple of quick steps. So the first thing to do is to look for your ACY long short MA indicator in the navigator. So that yellow folder in that indicator. So just click on that yellow folder known as the navigator and it will open up a bunch of folders. Just open up the indicators folder, which you can see circled here. And that's where it will live. So you just find the ACY long short MA. You can either left click on it or you can even drag it across onto your chart and it will open up that white pop-up box and all the visualization, the colors, the inputs, all the figures have automatically been set up for you. So just click the OK button and it is from there ready to go. Well, good luck with all your trading, folks. So I look forward to speaking to you again. And this has been Nathan Bray signing off.